Hi, welcome to our podcast. I'm here with Sydney Nichols, a high school senior who loves films.
I'm here with Sarah Evans, a senior who also loves films. We've both just seen Ghostbusters, and we want to give you our honest critiques of the film. The movie is a science fiction, action, adventure comedy with a little bit of romance and was directed by Ivan Reitman.
The film has received a lot of hype recently due to the all-female Ghostbusters released this past summer. Ghostbusters is a heartfelt action through New York City that will keep you laughing throughout the entire film.
So, a little background about the film. It features Peter, who's played by Bill Murray, Ray, who is played by Dan Aykroyd, and Egon, who is played by Harold Ramis, who are out to prove the existence of ghosts.
Along the way, they come across Dana and Winston and learn that they are the only ones who can save New York City from the paranormal. Through trials and tribulations, you see the Ghostbusters rise to fame, but while there are still those who believe it is all a hoax, they are out to prove that what they see is what is real.
The standout performances in this film were definitely those of Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Sigourney Weaver. While the whole cast was phenomenal as a whole, these performances and names are most recognized today.
This is one of Bill Murray's first starring roles, and this is also where he developed his charismatic funny man that today could be considered a cliché that he portrays in every role.
Dan Aykroyd, coming right off of his superstar success on Saturday Night Live, impresses everyone while playing the worried best friend. Murray and Aykroyd throw in some timeless puns that fans of the film can still recite today.
Sigourney Weaver, who had become quite the rising star at the time, portrayed the confident and independent Dana Barrett.
The director, Ivan Reitman, really knew how to work with the strengths of the cast and helps them work together as a cohesive group. What's made the film stand the test of time is that it is so character-driven, each character stands alone and has their own identity.
There were many parts of the film that we both liked. The comedy is spot on and still holds up today. The music in this film is very lively, which explains why the theme song is still so well known.
The special effects of the ghosts varied. For example, the ghosts of people looked more realistic in comparison to the ghosts of inanimate objects.
One thing we could say we did not enjoy was the plot structure of the film. The rising action is very long and takes up about 80% of the film. The climax is very abrupt, while the falling action and conclusion are merged into a few quick scenes before the end credits.
Throughout the film, there are a lot of relationships that evolve and are tested. Whether friendship, romance, or business acquaintances, the main characters go through a lot of situations where they are forced to work together and establish a foundation of trust.
Having such a reliable theme throughout the film helps connect it to the audience and show real-life situations. To some point, there can be related back to the audience's personal life.
This movie is good for a wide variety of people. Adults would relate to it, and it is also humorous, so younger children would find it funny. It can also be viewed by a younger audience because although it contains paranormal elements, it is more funny than it is scary.
We would rate this film PG-13 because it does contain some sexual scenes, but it is not too out there. It does contain adult humor and situations, but would be suitable for someone younger with adult supervision.
Thanks for listening, and if you enjoyed the podcast, go see Ghostbusters.